Hey guys, welcome back to Elden Ring. So, here in the Academy of Raya Lucaria, we're not going to hang around here too long. This episode is going to be a lot of, trying to figure out where we're supposed to go. The Legacy Dungeon is cool, but there's a lot of stuff here that I have never seen before. So we're going to go explore a bunch, find some grace, fight some bosses, and a couple mini-bosses. Alright guys, let's get started. Our first stop here is at Leyndell Royal Capital. You remember this from a previous episode where I fought that, fire giant thing. There's a lever here, and I wanted to see if I could use it, but apparently it is for the elevator that you have to activate at the bottom of this pit, and it does not activate until you actually activate the actual elevator, and you can't jump down there to get it. So that was kind of a bust. And then we head over to the Liurnia Lakeshore area, do a little exploring here. I'm just going to kind of cover a little bit of ground and see what's around here. And I hopped up on the right side, or the left side, and there's this troll here, headed back towards the Stormvale Castle. So, I'm gonna kill this dude. Just a little mini boss. And he's got like a javelin or something in his back. I don't know. But we cut through him pretty easily. This is the right area for us. We're decently leveled for this area. He hits like a truck though. I do not want him to grab me. And he drops, and I was kind of hoping he would drop, I don't know, something cool, but he didn't. But over here, there's a chest that I found. I'm trying to remember what's in here. I guess we'll see in a second. Oh, right, the little spear thing. It's a faith spear. Faith, strength, and dex spear. Sphere. Oh my god. Spear, not sphere. It's not a circle. It is a stabber. But anyway, that's this little area. So I kept exploring here, and I found this grace at Liurnia North, I believe it's called. Liurnia Highway North. There's a path to the left that I didn't take. I took the path to the right after leaving this little bonfire area. And I eventually found these doors on the side of a mountain. Opens up a catacomb, I believe. And went through and did this. Yeah, the Cliff Bottom Catacombs. And the Cliff Bottom Catacombs weren't too bad. They were filled with a bunch of these guys, though, who hit pretty hard. But ultimately, I was able to cut through pretty easily. I think this is the main one that gave me some trouble. But that's just because I whiffed a bunch of attacks. Yeah, you see he takes about a third of my health with each hit. Yeah. But overall, pretty easy dungeon. There's skeletons in here too. Yeah, you see I almost got my ass kicked right there. Roll out. Now I'm starting to get annoyed. So, we take a shitload of his health every hit. So, I just gotta start focusing to level up on endurance so we can do more hits and be more aggressive with this large sword. So I just went straight to the boss. I don't have any healing after going through the little dungeon here, but I figured it shouldn't be too bad, and I was kind of right. It's just another Erd-Tree Burial Watchdog. Some of the skeleton boys, they do a lot of the heavy lifting for me. Keep him occupied so that I can come in and just absolutely donk that dude. Look at that. 3 hits, he's down about a third of his health bar. And he's focusing entirely on them. I can just sit here and wail. He's under half already. It's been 5 hits, he's under half. Skeletons are still holding strong. I get in a stun lock there and just finish it with a charge R2. And he goes down, and we get some new summons that we're probably not going to use, and then we get the hell out of here. Back to the start of the dungeon. From there, I went to Storm Hill. You remember that big bridge that we found in one of the other episodes? I'm going to go back down that and cross that little teleporter. So this is essentially that. I thought the fire monsters, fire giants, I don't know what they are. I didn't think they would respawn. I was proven wrong very quickly as they started to rise from their rubble. But again, it's a pretty low level, and we are carrying a big ass sword, so I just cut pretty much straight through these guys without any trouble. I don't think I killed them all. I killed this guy, and I think there's a guy with a bow at the end of this that I killed. I remember killing him. But then his buddy joined in, and I was like, yeah, I'm just kind of done. So that guy died. And yeah, the guy with the bow down there is kind of a dick. And this guy, it was just, you don't have to kill him again. You don't have to kill him the first time. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just kind of done with this. So I just started running. But the guy with the bow goes down surprisingly easy. Even though, you know, I got stuck on some rubble there and then ate a giant arrow. But at the end of it, we get on the other side of this bridge. And yeah, I'll meet you there. So on the other side of the bridge here, the doors that were previously locked for us before we defeated Godric now open because we have his rune, the Divine Tower of Limgrave. The doors open, and we enter. Jump on the elevator here, and it takes us up to the top. Kind of a cool little tower, where up at the top we will activate Godric's rune. I also found a lost grace up here, so the whole like traveling across the bridge thing to get up here every time is over. Continue to climb up the stairs to get to this rune. You touch the thing, and that happens, and we restored the Great Rune. Never done that before, so I got a little achievement there. Pretty stoked. I climb up on these, the fingers. I think these are the gods that they worship, or so, I don't know the lore too well. But climb up on them, desecrate their god, and then I go look at the view. Pretty sweet. Don't listen to the messages that tell you to jump. They are not great. Then it's essentially back to where we started. I fight a giant crab. I completely wreck him. These things in Dark Souls to give me such an anxiety attack every time I would fight one. But in Elden Ring, I think they're the same moveset and everything as in Dark Souls. So I can pretty much just like wreck him. Plus, honestly, strength build is just amazing. It's my favorite. I used to play a lot of mages in this game, and I would always struggle. Strength build is the anti-struggle. And then, continuing on, we end up accidentally stumbling upon this boss here, the Tibia Mariner. Another Tibia Mariner. We fought one before. And there he is. Look at him go. Same exact boss as before, same exact issues as before. He disappears, summons skeletons. Kind of a dick. Not really a difficult boss. Fight him on horseback, you're going to have an easier time. Skeleton summons just kind of chill for a while until they start to get involved here. I kind of wait for him to teleport back here, but he doesn't. I lose sight of him for a second. So I just kind of wander around looking for items. My skeleton boys versus his skeleton boys. And then I see him off in the distance here. Beeline over for him here, and proceed to just start wrecking his shit. Again, strength, OP. It's just great. Cavalry passes essentially, just hit him, dodge his attacks. I don't really know what else to talk about. This guy's pretty basic. I like goading him to make like his boat attacks and then hitting his own people because it makes me giggle. But other than that, pretty simple boss. Teleports a lot, just kind of keep mobile. It's honestly the best I can say. The horse is kind of be your best bet for a lot of these little situations. Because he's already under half health. This fight goes pretty quick, and I don't take much damage. Honestly, like, summoning across this guy is kind of just like a free boss fight. And then at the end of it, we get Death Root off of him. And I didn't turn that in, so we've got a couple for the beast guy to go turn in later episode. But one more hit and he's done. Wrap that fight up right there. He drops, the skeletons drop, and we get his Death Root. And some skeletal bandit ashes that I'm not going to use. Yeah, and then I just kind of continue on here. Found another painter shack. Grab the painting here. I'll go through eventually and do those. I'm just not. I'm not going to do those until I've cleared the area from like the legacy dungeons and stuff. Found another grace too. Stumbled across a camp of fire priests or something. Magic users, like pyromancers essentially. I hit that guy, stole their shit, wrecked a bunch of stuff, got hit a couple times honestly, and then just was like, yeah, I guess I'll go back in. They're not hard. Again, fighting on horseback with a greatsword is pretty much easy mode. The only thing about this game I wish you could do is level up your horse, and you might be able to do that, I just might not know how. So, if I can get the horse's health up, then we'll be pretty much invincible in the thing. That's my favorite attack with the greatsword, by the way, is when you just hit people and like chuck them into the air like that. That's so cool. You can do multiple people too. When enemies group up, you come through with a charged heavy and just whoosh, launch like 3 or 4 of them into the air. It makes me happy every single time I do it. And then I proceed to wreck all their shit and steal everything that's not nailed down. After that, I continue on. I find like a weird building that I want to go check out. So, dodging some mages' attacks, I go check it out. Jump in here, and it's the Carrion Study Hall. I get up from the grace that I found, look around. There's not much here that I'm here for yet. Something's supposed to get placed there. You can go through a little bit of this area, as far as I know. I haven't been very far in. Definitely feels kind of dungeony. Legacy, not legacy dungeon maybe, but definitely dungeony. And I came up here to this big-ass library, which was very, like, Dark Souls 3-esque. Where you fight the Crystal Sage in the Grand Archives. Maybe not the Crystal Sage. What the hell was that guy? But you know what I'm talking about. If you play Dark Souls 3, you know the Grand Archives. You know the dude that you fight there, the mage guy. He like teleports around and shit. That's what this dude reminded me of here. He hits you with that charged like Crystal Soul Spear, which I don't got time for. And then like the glintstone like shit there, the shotgun thing. That thing again, which I just eat. Dodge that one. And then I hit him. And then he decides he doesn't like that and dips up to the other side of that bridge. And I decide I don't like that. And I'm just kind of like, well, let's see. And then a bunch of these mobs spawn. I dodge another one of those things. I'm just like, nah, I ain't got time for this today. So I dip all the way back out. And it lets me. There's no, like, thing to stop or anything like that. So, optional area. There's another spot there that I didn't go into. But it's there. And I saw something weird underneath the elevator here. So I start it. Oh, maybe I do go in there. Nope, I failed. Okay. But yeah, see, I see that little, like, thing there. And it's just a visual glitch. So run back down here, and that's where we're going to end the episode today. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.